Been having oatmeal almost every day, and recently I did my complete blood works and everything was perfect. My iron was low, and so I'm supplementing now. But then when I used to eat meat, my iron was low as well, so I know it has nothing to do with my vegan lifestyle. In fact, 23 years ago when I had my son, I had really low iron in the hospital. I stayed in for 4 days just for them to make my iron, my blood count get back to normal. So I'm supplementing, and I'm going to show you the vitamins. I got two supplements. I got the Floridix. Yeah, let's see. Floridix, and it says iron and vitamins formula in a base of herbs. I'll close the refrigerator. And it helps to maintain healthy iron levels. And I got this on Amazon, not paid ad. I'm just showing you what I got. I also bought, just in case I tried it and I didn't feel good or it made me constipated, I also got the Gentle Iron, and it's 25 mg, non-constipating, gentle on your stomach, non-GMO, dairy-free, and it's suitable for vegans. So these will be my two iron sources, and of course I'm trying to include more iron-rich foods. So trying to decide what we're gonna have for breakfast, and hubby's gonna come and fix breakfast with me. So stay tuned. All right, so we're both in the kitchen and we're gonna make breakfast. It's gonna be like a partially Jamaican,
vegan.
Well, it's vegan, but it's a Jamaican because we're doing dumplings,
Right.
banana, potato, boiled food. Guess
Right.
we love boiled food.
I love boiled food.
And then we are going to make a vegetable thing. So I'm gonna make the dumplings. My pot is already picking up fire over here. And I already need the flour. I had to do a personal tutorial. There's one already on my channel as to how to make the dough. But I'm just bringing the dumplings together into a little round, see, dumplings. You could bring your camera up so we could get some close-ups.
Yeah.
So let me turn this down. This fire is kicking up. So I'm using a really tall pot because one of my pet peeves is stuff boiling over on the stove, and sometimes when you use a smaller pot, that tends to happen. So you can make a circle, and then you form your dumplings into a little circle. Press it down, almost like making a donut. Put that in. So I don't do white flour. I usually use spelt, but this is white flour. Hubby did the one having these dumplings. That's two. We used to count the dumplings when they were young. Your mom used to make dumplings when you were little, and you make sure you count so everybody gets.
So you count.
So everybody
Gets the same amount.
Same amount, yeah. Okay, so that's it. And I could probably do two small ones, and then some people make their dumplings like this, right? But I like them round.
So those are all for me, right?
Mm-hmm. You see, a tad more flour. So this is how you fix this. Where did I put the flour?
Oh, I put the wood. It's right up top, behind this.
And stick it like that.
Just put a little bit more flour.
Right. Take away that stickiness. Right, so as I said, I made sure Hubby did the COVID-19 test, and he's COVID negative. How does it feel?
Yay!
How does
I was not worried at
You're
all.
lucky to be that camera over there. Yes,
I was not worried at all, honey.
Are you
Not at all.
recording anything? You're too
I'm looking
close.
at the dumpster. Too close.
Yeah, but you can't see something, you see steam. Okay, that's better.
Okay.
It's recording? Okay, now you're recording, yeah. Okay, so those are the dumplings. I'm gonna let the dumplings cook for a few minutes. That's And then I'm going to add some green banana. Oh, these bananas are big. I don't trust things in the US, you know, because no, and I'm not suggesting anything, honey.
I'm just laughing.
I'm just saying. You know, green bananas are usually some little things that, you know, what they call green fig in Trinidad. But these are huge. Anyway, I'm gonna wash them. Let me go over to my thing. Right, and so I'm washing those so they can be ready. So one way to cook them, you could actually peel the banana, or you could boil them in the skin. Right, so you wash them and you take off the two ends, kind of slit it a bit. You're gonna put it in the skin. Alright, so I'm just gonna take off the tabs, of course. I'm gonna cut it off because I don't know what's seeping into the banana. Cut the top, cut the bottom. Is that how you do it, huh?
Yes, and just peel it.
Mm-hmm.
You boil them with the skin?
Yeah.
Oh.
You've never done that?
No.
So all you do, you put add some vinegar in the water. Okay, these off.
Vinegar? Alright. In the same water?
Yeah, with the dumpling.
See, I'm a good assistant.
So what it does, it prevents the...
I'm turning black.
Yeah. You could put oil as well.
Apple cider vinegar is good?
Yeah. Do you have any with the white vinegar? Yeah, there's some back there behind the...
Oh yeah. Just put it cut like how much, huh?
Alright, let me do it. Okay, so another thing with Michael, he doesn't measure anything. Everything is just poured.
Too confusing. A
So
pinch
put
of
about
this, a
3
dash
cups
of that.
though.
3 capsules. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm a free pour guy, you know?
Yep. So these bananas are really big though. Everything is big in the US. So sometimes, you know, it's because of how they grow them, I guess. But I'm accustomed to the green bananas being some small things. Alright, so these are my bananas. Like I said, I cut off the both ends and then kind of make a slit in it. So when you're done, it's easy to take the skin off. So our pot is still going. I want my dumplings to be cooked a little bit before I add anything to it. So check my dumplings. So how do you know when your dumplings are cooked? They start to float to the top of the pot.
Okay.
So they start to float around a little, and that's how you know that your dumplings are. So once they start floating, then you can add your bananas, you can add your potatoes. So this morning we're also doing some sweet potatoes. So honey, look, these you normally take these off and you don't know if it's stuff that's under there, right?
Right.
Look, you don't have to use these. That could be worms, it could be stuff in there. So I would use potatoes that have these, right?
Got it. Hey, you want this?
Those are bad spots that may not be taste right. Okay. Yeah, you don't want that.
So all this time I was eating stuff like that.
You were eating it like that?
And I worked out okay?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes potatoes are very unassuming, you could have, especially the white ones, but I will take those off because you don't know, it could have been like something in there, So like this, I wouldn't use this. When you boil it, it's going to be like a hot mess. So we're just showing you that, because that happens all the time. So these cook pretty quickly. So once my dumplings are floating, and they are floating around in the pot, there's so much steam you're not seeing it. I'm going to add the bananas. So you see, we have to use this big pot because the bananas are huge. Yeah, you want to take off these things.
Okay.
Even though you wash it, you want to take off You know how they put the labels on? Make sure you don't have any labels. Alright. Cool. Alright, the bananas don't take long to cook, so I'm going to cover my pot. It's a cover for that pot. That's too small?
It's there.
But let's see.
That's too small.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here, you took it. Here, babe. No.
No, oh, it's not. Oh, you found it. Okay, great. Alright, so yeah, let that my pot boil up a little bit again. Then I'll add the potatoes. Because they're cut so small, he made them so small, they're gonna cook really quickly
They're gonna
and
boil
they'll
like-
probably break up
yeah.
in the pot. Alright, so like spots like these, remove them. Could have been an insect that bit into the potato, and you don't want that on your potato. Alright. I've removed oil from my diet, so I'm going to water saute these. Actually, just put them in the pot. These are the onions, so you chop the onion. And I'm going to add my garlic. So I'm adding the garlic. Water saute your onions. And there's tons of garlic in here because
I love garlic. Keep the vampires away.
It does? Alright, so the other thing, honey, you could already so we're gonna do some field roast, smoked apple, field roast,
And some field roast apple sausage.
and apple sausages. Or patties. These are the sausages and these are the patties. Alright, so next I'm going to add some chopped, my mushrooms are already chopped and washed. And I'm leaving the pot open because I don't want anything, I'm sauteing, so I'm using oil, water as my oil. So I want stuff not to get too mushy, I want them to dry out a bit. We'll add back some moisture, but I want to basically saute the mushrooms. Note I haven't added any salt yet. I want the natural flavors to infuse and blend together. Alright, so alright, and my pot is over here bubbling. I'm going to test my bananas to see how, oh, they're practically cooked. So I'm going to add the potatoes. And once the potatoes are cooked, then I know my pot is ready. Alright, so there you go. Meanwhile, my onions, garlic, it smells really good. Mushrooms, garlic, onions. Alright, then I'm good. And the reason why I'm not adding any salt is because the sausages already have enough sodium. And so you want to keep stuff really low sodium as possible. Just gonna add a little bit of Fuscan. No, Caribbean people, we don't measure, we eyeball, okay?
That's right.
So I'd say this is, if you were to measure, if you want to measure exactly, a half a teaspoon of whatever your seasoning of choice is. You know, like what you like the stuff to taste like. I'm also going to put some cayenne pepper. You can smell some. So add a bit of cayenne pepper. Right, eyeball, I'd say a quarter teaspoon. Yeah, we could add some turmeric is good for everything. And we could add, no, we could put the one before, like a quarter teaspoon of turmeric, because we're not doing curry. You don't want it to be too yellow or taste bitter. We just want to. I'm going to also put a bit of allspice. Right, again, Caribbean people, we just eyeball. I would say that's another quarter teaspoon, and allow that to saute. No oil. Okay, so now I need my green. Let's add the peppers now.
Peppers are peeled left.
Oh, so some peppers, some fresh cilantro, and we're adding it to the pot, and a little bit of water. We're doing it oil free, so that would be like a quarter cup of water. And it has some fresh cilantro. You want to use some close-up shots so to see what
yes.
inside of the pot looks like. We're trying to use up the lighting and do different angles. So this is what the pot is looking like right now.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. So, yep, dumplings and stuff is almost ready. So I could actually turn that down a bit. Okay, so my green peppers, I want them just to soften a bit, so I'm going to give these a few minutes. And no oil has been added to this pot, guys. It's just water sauteing. And look at that. I'm going to add a little bit of amino brads, but if you have soy sauce, you can go ahead and use that as well. I'm going to use maybe a tablespoon. So I'm guessing the middle, you know what a tablespoon looks like. You could put a little bit more if you like that. So, and there's no need to add any salt because it already has a salty taste. Right, so there we go. Vegetables are so. So at this point, I would cover it because I want to soften my peppers a little bit. Too soft. All right, and then we add our sausages. All right, so these are the sausages cut up, and the patties. You want the patties whole?
Yeah.
All right. So, go.
Or should we cut them? Doesn't matter.
And I don't go with the rest of it. Because it kind of doesn't go with
Okay,
the rest
yeah, let me
of my
cut them.
pot.
Real quick. Yeah, no, I can cut them. We don't have to eat. Well, we should eat these. I've had them for a minute.
Make it as a separate.
No?
Make it as a separate.
No, I can cut them.
All right, go ahead.
So you can add them in. Because I've been waiting to cook them for a while.
I would have cut the peppers a little bit smaller, but this is fine.
Yeah, those were cut for the soup, but I realized too,
All right, okay.
even for the soup, I needed to cut everything smaller. You know? Work in progress.
All right,
baby.
so
Work in progress.
and I'll cover this for a few minutes. A bit more water. So now the sausages, and you'll see it on the package if you were to buy these vegan sausages. You could actually, if you're a carnivore, you could actually use your regular sausages. I'm going to add a bit of thyme. About that much. Let me come and zoom in so I can show them. A little bit of thyme. About that much thyme. Can you see?
What did you just add again?
Thyme. See? All right, and then I'm going to give it a little stir.
It's delicious.
And then I'll cover this. Now the sausages, you don't want to overcook, right? So I think 4 more minutes and those would be perfect. Sauteed.
Cover?
And that's it. 4 minutes, that will be ready. Let's check on our dumplings and our potatoes over here. Oh, almost, yep. They're literally done. Yep. The potatoes. Yep, everything is cooked. So that was breakfast in how much time?
10 minutes. Well.
Now we are. Okay, so here are our plates. That's one. Okay, and you can guess which is which. No, they're almost of the same. Honey, why you gave me so much? You trying to make me look greedy when you know that you are the one Why you gave me so
Because
much?
you like everything at one time. I like it in portions. You know what I mean? Last longer. You know.
So how do I know which one is mine now? Because the two plates look like the same volume of
There
food.
you go. This one's
Anyway,
mine.
we're gonna have breakfast. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.